What is up, everybody? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture. March 1st, wow, it is March 1st, 2019. I'm in Miami right now. I'm hoping this internet here that I have is going to be okay for this live stream, but I'm going to exit that screen, go to the charts. I want to do a quick live stream here and talk about two things. And this is weird, only having one screen. I want to talk about Litecoin on the charts, what I'm watching, I guess, just hanging out on the beach, literally just watching the 4 hours today and doing a little charting, and want to talk about that. And then I also want to talk about Facebook. Facebook, news, it's all the rage. It's what everybody's talking about today. So I want to talk about that as well. I just wanted to bring this up on my phone real quick to make sure that this is it's all the rage. It's what everybody's talking about. Is there echo? That's just great. Let me fix that then. Let's see, everybody. I'm gonna fix this somehow. Built-in microphone. Alright, can you tell me how that sounds? I just wanted to bring this up on my phone real quick to make sure that this is Is there an echo? Look at that, I fixed it. I'm awesome. Okay, so let me turn this down. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Still echo? Somebody said there's still echo. Whatever. It's the best I can do. All right. So let's jump in the video, because I know that was a rocky start. That's okay. We overcome our challenges here on Crypto Capital Venture. So yeah, we're going to talk about Litecoin a little bit, what I'm watching in particular on the 4 hour. And let's start by just kind of talking about Facebook. Facebook taking over crypto Twitter today with, their progressive news that's been progressing in terms of their Facebook coin. And there's so many different perspectives, so many different things that you could say about this, right? From a good perspective to, negative perspective. But let's go touch on a few points here. This article, New York Times. God bless you, Sarah. You want to say hi?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, you can't see anything because we don't have a screen.
Oh. Okay.
So Facebook and Telegram are hoping to succeed where Bitcoin failed. First off, that is a really, really bad title, New York Times, in my opinion. Where has Bitcoin failed? And this article really does a lousy job of actually speaking to the context of that title. But as usual, the New York Times just wants to downplay Bitcoin. So nothing new there. But check it out. Some of the world's biggest internet messaging companies are hoping to succeed where cryptocurrency startups have failed by introducing mainstream consumers to the alternative world of digital coins. The internet outfits, including Facebook, Telegram, and Signal, are planning to roll out new cryptocurrencies over the next year that are meant to allow users to send money to contacts on their messaging system like a Venmo or PayPal that can move across international borders. First off, I want to say this. You have these large companies like Facebook, doing their thing, creating their stable coins. I honestly have no problem with it. I really don't. I think, listen, they're a company like any other company. They can implement new technologies just like any other company, whether you're in crypto or not, right? And so if they want to have a payments network within their little ecosystem of users, and they want to utilize cryptocurrency to do so, dude, that's cool. Do it, right? But to talk about something like Facebook coin or even JP Morgan coin as a replacement for Bitcoin is just they're completely different things. They're completely different conversations, and it doesn't make any sense in terms of trying to compare the two. So I just want to throw that out there. But totally cool if that's what they want to do. And Edit Name says it's pretty clear JP Morgan coin and Facebook coin is the new standard. But he's being sarcastic in that live chat comment. But the thing is that many people actually, when they hear this news, like the author of this article, he thinks that, and so he doesn't grasp or understand the depth of Bitcoin and what it means for changing the entire global monetary system. Facebook coin has nothing to do with that. JP Morgan coin, nothing to do with that. So I just want to throw that out there. I think it's cool, that people will be able to use Messenger and send each other a Facebook coin, right? People have fun with that. Good times. Good for them. The most anticipated but secretive project is underway at Facebook. The company is working on a coin that users of WhatsApp, which Facebook owns, could send to friends and family instantly. That's cool. You could do that with Litecoin right now, by the way, and Bitcoin. The Facebook project is far enough along. Social networking giant has held conversations with cryptocurrency exchanges about selling the Facebook coin to consumers. Okay, and I know I should have highlighted better a bunch of points in this article, but it's a long article, so I'm trying not to read all of it. Here we go. It's pretty much the most fascinating thing happening in crypto right now. Facebook coin, said Eric Meltzer, a co-founder of cryptocurrency-focused venture capital firm Primitive Ventures. They each have their own advantage in this battle, and it will be insane to watch it go down. I highlighted something. By the way, Facebook has more than 50 engineers working on its project. 3 people familiar with the effort said. And it's pretty crazy because I'm actually curious. Do you think would I be a sellout if I recruited engineers for Facebook, everybody? Should I reach out to the Zuckerberg and see if he wants one of the best recruiters in the crypto space to help him build his engineering team? I'd do it. Heck yeah, why not? The Facebook effort, which is being run by a former president of PayPal, David Marcus, started last year after Telegram raised an eye-popping $1.7 billion to fund its cryptocurrency project. A lot of money in these projects, everybody. Adam Roberts said, "Mojitos in Miami, working on vacation, no less. You the man." Man, I enjoyed some mojitos yesterday. I love mojitos. I appreciate that, Adam Roberts. Thank you for the super chat. Definitely, man. Oh, man. It's nothing like sitting by the beach with the nice mojito and just hanging out. It really is relaxing. That's what we did last night. And tonight, I don't know exactly what we're doing yet, but here it is. A digital token with a stable value would not be attractive to speculators, the main audience for cryptocurrencies so far. But it would allow consumers to hold it and pay for things without worrying about the value of the coin rising and falling. So here's what's cool. And this is, I think there's way more good than anything bad. We don't have to hate on Facebook for creating a Facebook coin. I might kind of be passive aggressively, sometimes making fun of Facebook coin, but more so making fun of people that compare Bitcoin with Facebook coin. However, I think it's an overall great thing for everybody. I think it's a great thing for you in the cryptocurrency space and for me in the cryptocurrency space, because what it does is it brings attention to something called cryptocurrency, right? So we're talking billions of users on Facebook. And so when they're exposed to Facebook coin, they are being exposed to cryptocurrency in general. And, if Facebook is talking to different exchanges about listing Facebook coin, their stable coin tied to fiat, right? Then what is that actually indirectly doing? It's exposing all these new users who are going to buy Facebook coin to all other cryptocurrencies, right? And they're going to get the hint, they're going to get the idea, they're going to gravitate towards other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Litecoin, because it's the same reason so many speculators have gravitated towards the space, especially in the 2017 run-up. And what is that reason? It's called, it's fun. I don't know. It's getting into cryptocurrency. I got into cryptocurrency originally because it was intriguing and I wanted to make money. And that speculation was fun. Now you have a platform that's going to roll out. It's going to roll out their own little cryptocurrency and expose, billions of users to cryptocurrency. And that's good. That's good stuff right there. And so it's one little stepping stone. It's one little doorway being opened that's going to allow that next influx of volume to come into the cryptocurrency markets. And if we're invested in cryptocurrency, we want cryptocurrency to thrive. So any doorway that can be opened that's going to bring that volume, right? That's going to bring the trillions of dollars into the market. We can't hate on too much. Although it's this thing, like you have JP Morgan coin, you have Facebook coin, and it has that centralized feel to it, right? But I can't sit here. I can't be too much of a crypto snob and just talk bad about it, because this is a doorway that is just a reality, right? When this happens, this will be a good thing. Now, I do want to say that the whole aspect of the centralized part of it, right? You can't. Facebook is Facebook. YouTube is YouTube. I mean, at the end of the day, when you have a Facebook account, when you have a Twitter account, when you have a YouTube account, any of your accounts and data, and whether you've been on here for years, how many videos have I done on YouTube over the last year? That content, although I like to think it's crypto capital venture, right? That's a finger click away. That is a finger click away from being deleted and gone, for who knows why. You see people on Twitter being banned all the time, and their accounts being deleted all the time. I hear of people on YouTube that have, seemingly regular channels being demonetized and deleted. I don't know, right? So when you have a cryptocurrency tied to this whole ecosystem and this whole environment that these companies like are selling our data, and they own so much of our data, I don't feel it has that decentralized cryptocurrency feel to it, right? So what's up, Rob? I see you in the chats there. Appreciate it, dude. Trying to get everybody to hit that like button. Shilling my channel, my man. I hope you're doing good, Rob. So that's Facebook coin. Those are my thoughts. In general, I think it's going to be good for the market. I think it's going to be good for everybody. I don't think we need to sit here and hate on it. But those are just my thoughts. There's so many different perspectives that you can have on this, and so many people do have on it. The way I'm sitting here is like I'm leaning over. I have like the worst posture in this chair doing this video, and I'm not a fan of that. So let's go over to Litecoin. So, and I'm pretty sure you guys. I'm waiting for it to come up on my phone. I want to make sure that the screen looks okay with my charts. But there's just a few things I'm watching. I was laying on the beach. This is what gave me the idea to actually do the live stream. I had my phone up and I was just looking at the 4-hour charts, messing around. And if you zoom out on the 4-hour, you see this upward trend that we've been in, that we've talked about on this channel. There's even kind of an upward inverse head and shoulders that we can talk about. There's a lot going on, right? There's a lot of speculation that we can talk about in the longer term, since it's bottom in December. But what I wanted to talk about is kind of a little bit zoomed in on the 4-hour, and that is after this last nice little move that we had to the upside. And for some context, that was February 7th-ish it started, and we had this nice little move into this new channel. And we're talking Litecoin moved 45% or so to the upside. That's pretty sweet in a few days. That was a nice ride. And we had some other gains after that. But that's kind of like this new channel in this longer term uptrend that Litecoin has entered. And you can really see it. It's the upper half of this longer term uptrend. And so this is kind of what I was doing when I said I was at the beach, looking at the charts. I was kind of just looking in this area, right, after that nice move up into this new channel. And so, we have some things going on from this swing low down here to most recent swing high up here. We're right around just under 35% margin. There's a 35% range there. So even within the upper half of this larger channel, right? So just kind of this upper half within this longer, this bigger channel, it's still a lot of volatility that we're experiencing. So I'm really curious to see when we're looking at simply this upper trend line and then this lower trend line. I'm really curious to see which way we break. I really am. I feel like it's going to certainly give us a good idea in terms of you know, whether or not we have some serious downside, right? And a continuation of the bear market or not. And we're really at a critical area in terms of this orange bottom trend line. Critical area on, and let me get rid of that, critical area on the daily chart, which I just pivoted over to, right? Above the 50 EMA on Litecoin Daily, below the 200 EMA, in between the two, right? So when you're talking about who's going to win, the bulls or the bears, where's this going? We're in between two extremely important trend lines, right? This 200 EMA, the pink line, and the 50 EMA. We're in between. What's going to break first? Upside through the 200 EMA? Why does my computer keep doing that? Or downside through the 50 EMA, the blue line. But back to the 4-hour chart. So we have that 35% range of volatility. We have to really continue to prepare for anything in these markets. And then we have the RSI I want to talk about. In synergy with what's going on up here on the charts, we kind of have this downward momentum, and this is the RSI, right? This is the strength of Litecoin's momentum illustrated on this momentum oscillator. And so you kind of see these lower highs from that swing high back in February. So is Litecoin momentum weakening? And that's the question that we're trying to see. And we had this most recent higher low right here, literally today, right on the 4-hour chart. And so what I want to see is are we about to see a move back down, right, off of this resistance trend line in terms of the RSI? And we're obviously oversold on the 4-hour on the stock RSI. So in the immediate future, on that faster moving oscillator, we certainly could see some downside from this $48 Litecoin that we kind of just hit. So wanted to point that out to you, something to look out for. Momentum up and a break above previous lower highs on this momentum oscillator. That's good stuff for Litecoin. That is definitely good stuff. And then the last thing I want to talk about was a Fibonacci retracement. And we can talk about it on the 4 hours, and we can talk about it on the daily. So 4-hour, we didn't quite get to the Fibonacci retracement channel that we always talk about in terms of resistance, but we got right below it. We got right below the 618, and you can see that wick right, close to $49 below that 618 channel to 786 channel. So Litecoin had some nice moves, right, in the last day. You can see from this swing low to where we got up to today, 15%. I mean, we're talking in the matter of a few days, right? 2 days, 15%, not bad. But are we seeing resistance now, I guess, is the question. It's kind of why I'm laying there on the beach today with the charts open, trying to see if we're going to break resistance, if we're going to continue this uptrend, and if eventually we're going to break through the upper trend line up here in this longer term channel, right? So it's really, the 4-hour is my favorite to watch in terms of situations like this. We're just at so many critical different data points of support and resistance. Namely, here's another one, the 50 EMA on the 4-hour chart. If we do make a move back down, are we actually are we going to break through to the downside? That's an important area for Litecoin on the 4-hour chart, that 50 EMA. So going over to the daily chart, I wanted to end with this. How about this? Do not show again. There we go. Going over to the daily chart, I have the Fibonacci already kind of brought up. It's that longer term Fibonacci retracement. We talked about it before. So I kind of just painted a downside scenario on Litecoin. We have kind of downside momentum on the 4-hour and potential resistance right below this Fibonacci retracement to the upside. So downside right now is possible. So if we're going to be anticipating downside, I think one of the best things we can look at is the Fibonacci on the longer term scale, right? So here's a daily chart. going back to the end of January. It's a swing low. Here's that most previous swing high to the upper trend line. We can take our fib, and we can kind of get a more solid Fibonacci retracement channel to kind of talk about. And so I'll get the rectangle, and here's that 618 to 786 channel. Let's place it there. And if we do get momentum to the downside right now, yes, even through this short-term trend line, it'll be interesting to see what happens at the bottom trend line here for Litecoin. That's really the most key support area for Litecoin right now. It's around $38 down to around $34. And that would have us breaking that 50 EMA on the daily chart. It's not necessarily a bad thing to really test in that 50 EMA area, but daily closes below that area is definitely not going to be a good sign for Litecoin. And I just want to throw that out there. So just be, vigilant when watching the charts, especially if we make a move down to that area. For me, this whole channel is just a nice area of accumulation anyway. But during that time, if we did fall into this channel, I will certainly be anticipating if we break through that channel, it could get kind of messy for Litecoin. But right now, that's kind of that support on the downside that I think we can anticipate and watch for. And from where we're trading now, that is actually around 20 to 28-ish% to the downside. So just throwing that out there, everybody. It's definitely something to anticipate, and that's a really strong move for Litecoin, in my opinion. That's one of those buy the dips scenarios for me. And these are on the daily chart. This is the type of stuff that I like to anticipate. I enjoy it. I'm not saying I enjoy if Litecoin's going to go down 25%, but I enjoy being ready for it, and that I am. But in the short term, I would most certainly love if we get a bounce here off of a higher low on this shorter term channel and a continued uptrend through the top. Yes, I would love it. I'm not necessarily extremely bullish about that scenario though. So those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on Litecoin and Facebook coin. It feels so funny. It sounds so funny saying Facebook coin. But yeah, there's probably going to be a Facebook coin, right? And it's going to bring a lot of people into the markets, and I think that's overall a really good thing. So let me know, everybody. I guess we can end this live stream by me asking everybody, where do you think we're going? Down or up? If you think we're going down, another move down, even to my support that I have here, 25% to the downside down here, press 1. Press 1 if you think we're going down. Press 2 if you think we're getting ready to break this upper trend line and kind of head into that $70 territory. Yep, I know it's $23 away, but that's definitely, if this trend continues, where we're probably going. So we have a lot of 1s coming up on the screen. I see a few 2s. John Doe says, majority says down, I'm going to hold. I am in Miami still. I am in Miami. How you doing? Come say what's up to the fam. This is our fam right here.
Hey, what's up? Oh, this is our
Yeah, I don't have the green screen or anything. I don't even know. Are you in here? So,
Hey.
yep. There's Rob.
Hi, Rob.
We'll be getting up with Rob again soon. So, yeah, it does seem like a lot of people believe there's more downside, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because those people will be prepared. I think it's good to anticipate. I don't really, in scenarios like this, I can't even guess, right? Like, we're in the middle of this, we're right in the middle of this longer term uptrend in Litecoin, and I'm kind of just the type of person that I'm on the 4-hour every once in a while looking at key areas, and I'm just watching it and going with the flow. But yeah, time will tell. I want to throw this out there real quick. I'm even under the belief that, like, even if we're in a scenario where we're actually going to exit the bear markets, enter a bull market, a picture of that I do actually believe is a pullback anyway, even from these areas. Like, an initial rejection off this 200 EMA, this extremely long-term resistance for Litecoin is normal in my opinion. A 30% swing to the downside, rejection off that. We'll look back at this in history and see that. And then maybe months later back up and then through the 200 EMA finally, sometime in May, right? And this could be the story of a bull market ensuing. And that's kind of like my mindset, right? I try and have like more patient mindsets. I don't want everything right away in terms of Litecoin just entering a crazy bull market. I want to be ready just in case things like this do happen, right? We're at $30 again. At the snap of a finger, it could happen. So I just want to be ready for that. Poseidon Lou says, Dan, can't tip LTC. It's not working. So, yeah, I think because I'm on my laptop and I never even use this laptop anymore, I don't think it's my OBS software. I don't think it has it integrated. So the one at my home computer has it integrated. Sorry, dude. Poseidon Lou. Dude, $9.99 super chat too. I appreciate the super chat, Lou. And by the way, if you're new here, all super chats and crypto tips are going to our Launchpad Foundation from here on out. Very happy with that. So we got a couple super chats today. Poseidon Lou, my boy, one of them. And happy to say that those funds will be applied to the Launchpad Foundation. So, booyah! I hope everybody has an awesome start to the March, an awesome Friday. It's now the weekend. I'm going to try and go relax with my wife in Miami, have a good time, enjoy life, and let's just keep tracking it. If you're not on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Crypto Capital Venture. I'll try and post some updates if Litecoin or Bitcoin's doing anything crazy. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day. And if you're not a subscriber and you're here right now, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of the channel. On your way out, if you're here right now, if you got even the tiniest little bit of value out of this live stream, hit that like button for me. It means a lot. So appreciate all of you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, super chatters.
Bye, guys.
And we will see you in the next video. God bless.